All right, fig lovers, this is Ross the Fig Boss. I have some bad news in today's video. Unfortunately, about 70 to 80% of my potted fig trees here on the blacktop have been hit by a late frost. So that's what we're going to talk about today. What can we do about it? Is there any steps we can take moving forward? And what should we expect later down in the growing season? So here in colder growing zones, we have to keep our potted fig trees away from temperatures below 15 degrees Fahrenheit all winter time. So that means they go into a winter storage environment. Now in the spring, we got to get them out of there because we want to start the growing season. We want to get these fig trees awake and growing, and everybody, including myself, wants to get a nice head start on that process. Now I know people have had success, including myself, bringing these fig trees out of winter storage well before our average last frost date. In fact, usually I would recommend about 4 to 5 weeks prior to your last frost date. I think you should get them out of winter storage. However, if you're someone like me who has a lot of fig trees and you're worried about a late frost, well, bringing them back into storage might be rather difficult. You might have too many, maybe they're too heavy, maybe you put a lot of work in. Like me, I've already fed all these trees, I've hooked up their irrigation, just don't want to be moving them again. So it's kind of a risk that you take. Do you gamble a little bit? Do you want them to get that head start and risk the potential of a late frost, or is it just not worth it to you? And in this particular case, this year, I think we've had really the perfect storm weather-wise that I would say this is really not a great idea. Last week we had really warm temperatures, got these trees up and going. They put out a lot of new leaves. And then this morning, of course, here in the Philadelphia area, we had a pretty hard frost that came in and damaged that new growth. Now, if the growth would have stayed a bit smaller and not really expanded that much, we would be okay. In fact, a lot of the trees here that haven't really formed any leaves just yet, they are only forming their buds. They're barely growing here. Maybe they have some leaves that formed. You know, the further along the progression is of the leaves, the worse frost can affect them. And I've said before, if your fig tree is dormant, got to keep it above 15 degrees Fahrenheit. Once it starts to wake up, I would say, and the buds are just starting to get going, you want to keep that above 22 at the lowest. Then as it further goes along, you want to keep it above 25. And then again, when you have leaves like this, you really want to keep it above 28 and away from hard frost. A light frost is not really going to be enough. It's just going to, lightly hit them, and then by the time the morning comes, it'll warm up and no damage will really be done. But the fact last night that it was here in this particular location was about 28, and it was cold for such a long period of time, that was enough for the frost to really settle, hit these trees. And now we really are not off on the right foot this growing season with these particular fig trees. Now, is it the end of the world? I think that's what everyone's wondering. No, if this happened to you, it's really just kind of a delay, a bit of a hiccup. In fact, there's not really a whole lot we can do from this point because we can't really repair the leaves. Once the leaves take damage from the cold, it is what it is. The main thing that we're really worried about are these buds. If the buds are still intact, that's good because they're going to continue growing as it gets warmer, as the frost is now basically gone. I would say this has got to be our last frost here in the Philadelphia area. We're only really 10 days away from the average date, and the 10-day forecast looks pretty good. So as long as these buds are still healthy and they're still growing, well, we have ourselves, I would say, a success, and it's not going to be all that bad. In fact, we might only have a delay as a result of this of maybe 1 to 2 weeks, depending on how severe the damage was, depending on the tree, in terms of our overall harvest. So instead of maybe some of these trees ripening about August 1st or August 15th, they'll ripen about a week or two later than that normal date. What are some of the steps you could take in terms of preventing this from happening? Well, I've already mentioned the temperatures and the kind of signs to look out for. Each stage of development can be affected a little bit more or less depending on how far along the tree is, as we mentioned. But one of the things we can do is actually take a little bit of water and just really soak these trees and the whole area, really, not just the leaves. Right before you go to bed, soak everything really well, soak the soil, soak the ground, and that will kind of create a nice little buffer between your fig tree and the potential frost that's settling. It does prevent damage. It does work. You can use Christmas lights. You can cover the tree as well. We can. This is something I had done in the past where we put tarps over everything, got everything really close together, tarped it. It was on a really windy night that night, and so the tarps were kind of flying everywhere. And so even though we had covered trees like that, I had found that just because it was covered with a tarp, the tarp kind of did more damage than maybe the frost would have done. But at the end of the day, really the main message is it's not the end of the world. It is what it is. These trees will recover and we'll all be good. So thanks for watching here. If you guys enjoyed this, hit the like button for me, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you for the next video. Take care, guys.